Okay guys, I got another thru hiker here attempting a thru hike. I'm going to give you some information before I talk to him. We're standing at Woody Gap. Of course, most of you know that's mile 21 on the Appalachian Trail. You can see how pretty it is today, just nothing but fog. I'm kind of being sarcastic now. He hadn't had a view, he's been wet because of all the dampness here. But we're at Woody Gap and we are on Saturday, and I don't know exactly what date it is, 23rd, something like that maybe, I don't know, 24th, but Saturday. Toward the end of the month, the last Saturday of February. And I'm gonna just walk up here. I don't know his name. He said he's looked at some of my interviews, so we're gonna be doing this like I like to do it cold turkey. How you doing? Give us your name or trail name or whatever you want to say about yourself.
Hello, I'm Jeff. I have no trail name, and I'm attempting a northbound through hike.
Jeff, where you from?
Jersey, New Jersey, South Part, right outside of Philadelphia.
A lot of people from New Jersey do the trail.
Yeah.
How long you been wanting to do it?
I'd say it's kind of been in the back of my mind, nothing serious for quite a while, and then last year a couple things happened, and I just decided, you know, I really want to do this. Put some effort into it and see what happens and see where we go.
Now, has it been as hard, and you started in Amicalola, by the way, so you did the approach trail.
I did.
Is it as hard as you anticipated, or harder, or less hard?
It is harder. It is harder than I anticipated. I'm from New Jersey, and we don't have much of a mountain. Maybe the Deptford Dump, that's about it. And yeah, that was very hard. I actually didn't even make it all the way up from Amicalola to Springer. I stopped in the middle and took a long nap and then stayed overnight, and then I made it to Springer the next day and then some. So I'm getting up there now. But
that's fine. The trail will train you, and you just stay with it and do whatever you can do each day. And I can promise you, your legs will get stronger, your breathing will get better, and you will go lots more miles than you are today in about 3 or 4 weeks from now.
Yeah, that's right. I'm hoping.
Have you been seeing a lot of people today?
Today I saw, yes, but I took a long lunch break. I'll kind of wake up in the morning, go 2 hours, then I'll stop and eat my breakfast or lunch for a while.
Okay.
So today I ran into a group of people that started the day after I did, but they stopped a couple miles back, probably 4 miles back. Gooch Gap, they stopped at.
Yeah, that's 4 miles back exactly.
About 4 miles.
Well, they're about 5 miles from the shelter.
Okay.
Now, if they stopped at the road, that's 4 miles.
They some were stopping at the shelter. I think there was 2 guys, and then I think there was 2 more. They were stopping at the Gap. So yeah, that was 4
miles. 4 miles. And talking to you just a second, you may end up staying pretty close here. We're going to look and show you a couple of sites, tent sites here. Do you have any time frame to be through this year on the Appalachian Trail, or anything that you have to?
Well, I started February 20th was my actual start date. So if I could get to Maine before February 20th,
that's right.
I'd be very happy with that.
Give me 5, man. I like that. I like somebody says, you know, I got a year to do it, so I'm putting a year out there.
I'm putting a year. I don't need to do high much. Don't get hurt.
If I finish 363 days, then hey, that's fine.
That's it.
I made it through. I like that. I really like that.
I did it inside of a year. That's right.
I like that. I love that. Has all of your gear worked for you, Jeff?
Yeah, everything's held up very well. Yeah, really, no complaints. Maybe the tent could have been I like the tent. It's going very well, but I've also been in 4 straight days of non-stop rain, so I'm not. That's kind of difficult. It hasn't leaked on me, and I'm just being very critical. But as far as the other gear, everything's pretty much held up pretty good.
So you've not stayed in any shelters?
No, not yet, none.
Really?
No.
Why would you not have with all that bad weather?
I'd rather take the rain than the mice and the mice poop. Okay. And I like the other people that I've met so far. It's been about 6 people in 4 days. I don't want to get sick. And, well, I'm healthy now, and I'll keep going. And
I understand. I
like camping on top of the mountains and stuff like that.
You told me you camped on top of Sassafras. All you guys that's done the Appalachian Trail, you know what that's about. I said, man, the wind kind of gets bad up there, and it wasn't quite as bad last night. But
I thought it helped dry me out, but it just brought in more moisture and made everything more wet.
Right, and I'm not going to keep you any longer because I just wanted to get you on YouTube and say hello, and then if we catch you up the trail, we'll see how it's changed from the time we saw you here at Woody Gap.
That sounds great.
Anybody you want to say hello to before we turn her off?
Say hi to my mom, my dad, my girlfriend Roxanne, and the rest of my family. Hi.
That always helps.
That's it.
God bless every step between here and Katahdin, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you, Marcel.
Okay, I got another hiker here, and he's going to let me talk to him just a few minutes. A little bit different. He's not a southbound, he's not a northbound, he's a flip-flopper. Tell us a little bit about your hiking off.
I've had the most incredible time. I was pleasantly surprised in one way and surprised in another way. I was surprised because the people on the trail have been much better than, they've been amazing. I've been so happy with the people I've met. They've made it. I started at Katahdin on June 29th, and I wanted to start in Maine because there would be fewer people, and I thought I wanted to be alone in the woods.
Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, he wanted to be alone in the woods.
And what happened is what I learned is that the hikers are so terrific that I really wanted to be around the hikers, and they were the ones I enjoyed the most. So that was really great. So I made it 900 miles. I had to take some time off for family things, weddings and so forth. I got to Delaware Water Gap, and that was the day before Thanksgiving. So I went home. I waited for it to get warmer. Home for me is Baltimore. Waited for it to get warmer, and here I am at Springer Mountain. And the cool thing, I mentioned that the people are so terrific, is that some of the hikers that I knew when I was hiking south as a Sobo have left me messages in the logbooks wishing me best of luck on my flip-flops. So these people finished a couple months ago, and here they are leaving me, good luck, OTB.
Now, what is the OTD?
OTB is for off the bench and back into the game.
I love it. Now, who named you, or did you name yourself?
I named myself. I was, the reason is because when I was raising my kids, they were all into sports and so forth, and I was always on the bench watching them play their games, and I kept telling them that one day your dad will be off the bench and I'll be in the game.
That's cool. That is a very cool. I love that story. I love that trail name for sure. Now, how far are you going tonight? Do you know?
I'm planning on camping right here.
Right here? Okay.
Because it's an easy shot to Neal's Gap tomorrow. And there I was hoping to wash clothes and resupply and so forth. And
So your hike will end at Delaware Water Gap?
My hike will end at Delaware Water Gap.
Wow. Man, that's a fantastic story. And maybe we'll see you up the trail between here and Delaware Water Gap. If not, God bless every step between here and Delaware Water Gap.
It's an amazing hike, and every hiker has a story.
Yes.
I'd like to give a big shout out to Mouse Mama.
Do that.
Mouse Mama was a trail angel. She finished in September. She picked me up in Asheville, got me to the trail. She was great.
Good Mouse Mama. Thank you again for taking a minute.
Thank you.